Hey traders, hope everybody is surviving the whipsaws and volatilities that went on today. I just wanted to do this is a pretty important market update. My timing signal is, it switched. It's now cautious, and you're supposed to go to the sidelines at this point in time. Basically, and this is the timing signal switching. Back here when I thought I advised people to go to cash and take profits, this is a prime example of why people have systems and why sometimes it can be difficult to follow them. I let my discretion get involved, but my timing signal flipped. It's now cautious. I'm gonna try something here. I did it back here, but I didn't talk about it, and I found some really good value in having an exit after a long signal instead of going straight to a sell short on the market. So basically, as of right now, here was where we went long, and we rode this trend up, and now it's a go to the sidelines, let the market correct. And let's see how deep this correction can go. Let's see if the correction goes shallow enough that it doesn't flip my signal into a sell short signal. So with that being said, a lot of things happened today. Some I can share with you, some I can't, just because there's charts I don't share. But one thing I have been talking about is this trend line here. We broke down below that today. That was one thing. Another thing that was really odd, and this is more about from a psychological standpoint, is how we broke out last night in the after hours. I'm sorry, in the futures markets. You can see all these breakouts right here. And then throughout the night and the morning, we just kind of, went back and forth. We actually went higher in the NASDAQ because that has been the strongest index, so no surprise there. And then they just rolled over and collapsed. Apple collapsed. The way they gave back and went below yesterday's close, and they're still selling off in the after hours market. So just from a psychological point, something has changed there. Something is different. The NASDAQ summation index on a weekly view has given its first red candle. That's a very negative sign, especially when you look at where we're at. We're above 70. The last time we were above 70 and we started to roll over, there was a pretty decent sized correction there. The NASDAQ composite on a 3-line break, it gave its first red candle today, and the McClellan oscillator in the background is negative as well. Let's see here. There's just so many things that happened today, from sentiment, psychological, to my timing signal switching. You can see here on the Dow Jones, I spoke about this 12,875 to 12,900 level. We've just never been able to crack it. Even though the futures markets were breaking out to new highs, when the markets opened today, it didn't, and this is very telling. So the fact that it couldn't break out and rolled over is very significant. And this is just the Dow from last 9 months on a daily. You can just see the long-term resistance that we've got going on here. So basically, go to cash. If you're not on my free newsletter for zentrader.ca and you want these updates in a timely fashion, I sent an update out as soon as the market closed. I got it ready and sent it out to those on the list. That way, if they wanted to act in the after hours market, get out any stocks or ETFs they could do that. For everyone else, whenever I post this, it's normally later on in the evening. You can just go to zentrader.net, or you can just go to zentrader.ca, and there's an opt-in box there. Last thing, I'm building a watch list. I'm going to add a link for the live charts on stock charts within this post, so look for that.